Today we're jumping into a topic that's, well, it's massive. The author of the source material we're drawing from said he tried to write about this more than 10 times, and every single time he was just hit with this incredible sense of humility. He describes it perfectly here. Just think about that for a second. It's like trying to paint a picture of the Grand Canyon, and every time you start, you realize your canvas is just too small. That's exactly the feeling he's trying to get across about this concept of chi. It wasn't the shame of getting it wrong, but just this pure awe you feel when you realize you're staring at something so vast it almost escapes words. And really, that sense of awe, it brings us right to one of the biggest, oldest, most fundamental questions we've ever thought to ask ourselves. The one that's hiding underneath everything else. What does it even mean to exist? I mean, for millennia, right? Cultures all over the world have looked up at the exact same sky, felt the same sun on their skin, and tried to figure this all out. But the paths they took to find an answer, well, they couldn't have been more different. Okay, so let's get into this, because this is where it all splits. To put it simply, Eastern and Western philosophies took almost opposite roads to try and understand what reality is. It's like you have two detectives on the same cosmic case, but their methods are just worlds apart. So here's the fundamental split. The West, for the most part, picked up a scalpel. The idea was that to understand something, you have to take it apart. Separate the mind from the body, the object from the observer, and ask, what are the pieces? The East, though, decided to just sit by the river. It sought truth by watching the flow, by looking for that one single current connecting everything, and asking, how does all of this happen together? And what's so wild is that this path, this way of the river, it didn't lead to a million different answers. It led to one, a single, profound answer that suggests everything we see and everything we are is just a different ripple in the same cosmic ocean. And that answer is chi. Now, I'm sure most of us have heard this word before, but it's usually misunderstood. We think of it as energy or maybe life force, but its real meaning is so much deeper. Chi isn't something in the universe. In a very real way, it is the universe. This definition here is perfect. Think of it like this. Chi isn't a thing, it's the happening. It's not the dancer, it's the dance. It's this constant, unfolding process of reality. It's the universe in the present continuous tense, always becoming, always flowing. So what about things like yin and yang, or the five elements? This is so important. Those aren't chi itself. Think of them more like a language we developed to describe how chi moves and behaves. They're the grammar, the symbols we use to read the patterns of existence. Chi is the music. Yin and yang are the notes on the page. And this gets us to its core nature. First, it's a monism, meaning everything comes from this one stuff. Second, it doesn't exist in time and space. It's the very thing that creates time and space. Third, it's the engine of all change. And last, and this is a big one, it's an unprovable principle. You can't prove chi for the same reason a fish can't prove water. It's the very medium that allows for proof in the first place. I know, this can all sound a little out there, a little abstract, so let's ground it. Let's look at a discovery from modern science that, amazingly, mirrors these ancient ideas. And for some of you, this might be a real aha moment. Get this. Modern cosmology tells us that everything we can see, touch, and measure, every star, every planet, every single one of us, makes up less than 5% of the universe. The other 95%, it's dark matter and dark energy. We can't see it, we can't touch it, but it's the invisible scaffolding that dictates the shape of everything we can see. And that right there is the connection. The idea that a vast, invisible reality shapes the tiny sliver of the world we perceive isn't just a new discovery from physics. It's the exact same structure described in the philosophy of Qi thousands of years ago. This philosophy breaks Qi down into two states. You have Shu, which is the unmanifested, the hidden potential. It's the 95%, the vast ocean of possibility. And then you have Shi, which is the manifested reality. It's the 5%, the things that have actually taken form, the things we can see and touch. Shu is the potential, Shi is what happens when that potential becomes real. And this isn't just some high-level cosmic stuff, right? It's incredibly practical. The Tao Te Ching puts it beautifully. We build a house with walls, the what is. But it's the empty space inside, the what is not, that actually makes it a home. We make a cup from clay, but it's the emptiness that makes it useful.
The unmanifested, the shu, is what gives meaning to everything else.
Okay, so this is where we bring it all home, because this grand cosmic principle, this dance between the hidden and the seen, it isn't just happening out there in deep space. It's happening right here, right now, inside your own consciousness. So let's just trace that path for a second. The deep underlying order of the universe, the Tao, manifests as the flow of qi. That very same flow moves within you as the energy of your mind. That mental energy then condenses into focused thoughts, feelings, and your will. And that in turn drives your actions. It's a direct line from the fabric of the cosmos to the choice you're about to make. So your mind, my mind, it's like a perfect little map of the whole universe. Your subconscious, that deep well of memories, feelings, and intuition, that's your inner zoo, the unmanifested potential. Your conscious thoughts, your focus, your willpower, that's she, where that potential takes a solid, definite shape. And your emotions? They're just the rhythm, the ebb and flow of that inner chi. All of this leads to a conclusion that's pretty breathtaking. That ancient saying, heaven and man are one, it isn't just a pretty poem. It's meant to be a statement of fact. Your mind isn't some separate thing that happened by accident inside your skull. It's a direct expression of the same fundamental reality that spins the galaxies. And so we're left with this one last, kind of mind-bending question. If your mind isn't just a product of your brain, but is actually the universe's echo, a place where the cosmos becomes aware of itself, then what about that very next thought you have? What deep cosmic current is it an echo of?